announced American bombers struck a suspected nuclear site. That's coming up on KYW News Radio.
The news you need now. KYW News Radio, 103.9 FM.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
Auto Parts. Summer is all about great music and staying connected. Switch to the Fios 1 gig home internet plan and get the JBL Party Box on us. Take your favorite music to the beach, the backyard, or wherever. Plus, get a $200 Verizon gift card. There's never been a better time to make the move to Verizon. Easy to know when Verizon supports switch to super fast and reliable Fios home internet today. Limited time offers. That's most additional terms apply. Please maintain Fios service for 65 days and then register for gift cards. See store for details.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Hereth my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Get it? With the times.
With the times.
You're playing the lute. Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you can be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio.
Feel like everything's clouded by doubt? Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com. Our psychics are available to talk 24/7, and we guarantee if it's not life-changing, it's free. Experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
We ask parents to share their journey of adopting teens.
They changed who I am because I can't see life without them there.
Visit AdoptUSKids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
KYW News Time, 8:30.
From the Delaware Valley Honda Studios, get a deal you like on a Honda you'll love. 103.9 FM.
President Trump says the United States has joined the Israeli war on Iran, dropping bombs on Iranian sites.
Hours before President Trump announced bombs were dropped in Iran, demonstrators filled the streets of Center City demanding the U.S. stay out of the conflict in the Middle East. I'm Sonny Morgan.
Philly prepares for a heat health emergency as we get ready to spend days near the 100-degree mark. I'm Connor Barkon.
And sports, Phillies hosting the Mets. The Mets lead the Bills 4-3, heading to the bottom of the fourth inning. We have mostly clear skies out there, 87 degrees in Center City, Philadelphia. Heading down to 73 overnight. Good evening. I'm Al Ganoza at our top story at 8:31.
Breaking news on KYW News Radio.
President Trump says the U.S. military struck 3 sites in Iran, directly joining Israel's efforts to decapitate the country's nuclear program. Here's a special report from CBS.
I'm Peter King, and we have breaking news from the White House. President Trump has said that he would give it as long as 2 weeks consideration, but in a social media post moments ago, he says the U.S. has just completed what he calls a successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Trump says a full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site, Fordow. All planes are safely on their way home, he says. All of this comes after 2 B-2 B-2 bombers were sent to Guam as a possible staging area. The planes could carry 2 so-called bunker buster bombs each. Here's CBS's Charlie D'Agata.
The Israelis simply do not have that kind of firepower or the aircraft to conduct a precision strike or strikes that would be needed. And the B-2 bomber can carry not 1, but 2 of those weapons. President Trump on Wednesday said, "We have the capability to do it, but that doesn't mean I am going to do it."
As the fighting enters its second week, hundreds of lives have been lost. CBS's Deborah Patta is in Tel Aviv.
At least 24 Israelis have been killed. The death toll in Iran is well over 600, with injuries in the thousands. I was hurled against the wall and knocked unconscious, said Tehran resident Nasreen. When I woke up, I was covered in blood.
And repeating, President Trump has said that a full payload of bombs was dropped on 3 Iranian nuclear sites by U.S. planes.
Iran's foreign minister warned that U.S. military involvement would be very, very dangerous for everyone. Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen have also said they would resume attacks on U.S. vessels if the U.S. joins the Israeli efforts. 8:33, let's get some traffic. Here is Troy Morris in the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center.
Thank you, sir. Just got off the phone with the supervisor at the Pennsylvania Turnpike. There's road work eastbound on the Turnpike, east of interchange 312 to Downingtown from mile marker 313.8 to 314.5, so that's heading towards Route 29 in Valley Forge, so watch out for that. Going to be out there all night in the right lane. For motorists traveling westbound on 676 Divine Expressway, we've got a jam up as you get onto the westbound Schuylkill Expressway. Eastbound Vine, good to go, 76 over to 95. East on Schuylkill, traffic still a bit slow, approaching Gladwin. And then farther east, we've got some slowing approaching Montgomery Drive on into the Vine. On the westbound side of the Schuylkill out in Montgomery County, jam traffic approaching to pass Gladwin. I think there's an accident out there on the westbound side. 476, the Blue Route, looking good in Jersey, hanging on to some slow traffic on 42 northbound. Now traffic is slowing north of 160 at the Black Horse Pike to just before 295. Got a crash on the New Jersey Turnpike northbound approaching interchange 5 Burlington, Mount Holly, but it's off to the side, not causing much of a problem. Area bridges check out okay, and mass transit's order close to schedule. And if you have a traffic tip, give us a call on the KYW traffic tip line at 215-724-1060. Sponsored by the Philadelphia Parking Authority, enhancing public safety and neighborhood quality of life. Next update in less than 10 minutes. I'm Troy Morris.
Thank you, Troy. Let's check that 5-day forecast. Here's AccuWeather meteorologist Bob Smerbeck.
A heat wave will grip the region through much of next week. High pressure will build over the eastern United States. This area of high pressure will be very strong, and it will keep any frontal zones away from Philadelphia through much of next week. Tonight will be partly cloudy and humid with a low of 73. Tomorrow, sunny to partly cloudy, hot and humid. There will be a danger of dehydration and heat stroke while doing strenuous activities. High temperature 96. Clear, warm, and humid tomorrow night, low 78. For Monday, hot and humid with sunshine, one of the hottest days of the year so far. Stay cool and well hydrated, high temperature reaching 99. Tuesday, hazy sunshine, sizzling hot and humid. Stay hydrated with temperatures remaining dangerously high. The high temperature will be 99, and that will tie a record. Wednesday, partly sunny, very hot and humid. High 96. The record is 98, set back in 1952. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Bob Smerbeck.
We have mostly clear skies and 87 degrees in Center City, Philadelphia. Hours before the U.S. bombed Iran, local organizations rallied in Center City calling for the U.S. to stay out of the Israeli-Iranian conflict. KYW Sonny Morgan was there.
Protesters gathered at 5th and Market Streets on Saturday afternoon before marching towards 15th Street. They were joined by speakers on the north side of City Hall, all calling for peace in Iran. David Gibson, the co-director of Peace, Justice, Sustainability Now.
To the president to start a war, or be involved in a war, it's up to the American people who are elected representatives.
They also asked protesters to call their senators and ask them to support newly introduced bills that prohibit the use of federal funds for military force in Iran.
Next week, polls out show over 60% across the board, and Republicans, Democrats,
and Lebanese are all opposed to the U.S. going to war. A diplomatic solution.
Farhan Pasha was born in Iran and says he has family members who had to evacuate.
They're scared, they're leaving everything, and this is heartbreaking for us on the outside.